everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Liz,
And I'm Sarah.
and we're here from Thrift Tea Radio, and we just wanted to visit with you about some ideas we have for the store and what we do to keep the store going. And one of them is changing the store around.
The biggest thing is just like the different sections in each store and like what to make stand
Yes,
out in each different section.
yes. So when you sell something in a thrift store or any store that you actually sell something that is large, you've got to replace it with something. So in my brain, that means let's move the store around. And the downfall of that is I that is a big downfall of mine. I move too much. And so I need to figure out, I've got to come to peace with not having to move the store around so much. But right now, I have so many ideas in my head that there is a lot of moving around, and that probably won't end for a couple of months. But one of the things that I'm excited about is we have made a couple of changes in the last 3 or 4 months. We've brought our cash registers back on the main floor because I miss visiting with everyone. Some of the other things, we've brought our books down off the stage because I find we have a lot of senior citizens that really enjoy our books. So we've brought them down into a separate room, and it's a peaceful little room. It's peaceful like a little library. We just got to get it in order now. And we've got a couple of furniture rooms. So right as you walk in, we have the furniture room. Towards the middle of the store at the back, we have another furniture room. Then we have furniture kind of all over the place. So as you're walking through, you know, just don't hesitate to ask for a price or anything, because I get so busy. This place is so huge and I don't have enough help right now, because one of the bad things is school's getting ready to start, and we lose a lot of help at the end of school year because our college kids move off, and some of the parents that was helping us can't because they have their children at home. Another thing is at the when school's getting ready to start, everybody's scrounging and trying to get new jobs because they had to quit a job to take care of their kids, or else the students are coming back and they're trying to get set in. So right now we're short-handed. And so that's what takes us a little bit of time to get things completely set where they're going to be set. But with that said, I'm going to turn this over to Sarah and let her tell you. She's been running the store. Her and Joni have been running this store all week long because I've been sick. But I'm better now. So I'm feeling great.
Yeah, well, it was great for us to be able to keep it open while you could get some rest too, because it was well-deserved rest for sure. But really, yeah, just the biggest thing with me and Joni while we were here running it is honestly the main thing we worked on is we went downstairs and we just kept grabbing bags of clothes, other stuff, and just bringing it up, putting it out in the store. We did yesterday, there was a ton of denim that we did, so we were able to add a lot more to our boutique denim up on the stage. And then we also have a like little section of kind of denim that's still nice, but not necessarily as boutique-y, kind of sitting out on the main floor. And also just because our boutique is now packed full of denim. So that's one of the things that we definitely have a lot of right now, if you guys are into any of that sort of thing. And then really it's just been, let's see, Tuesday, we were busy. There was a lot of people in here. Right now, honestly, people are loving downstairs in the basement ever since we like cleared it all out a couple weeks ago. Right now, it's just a bunch of like totes sitting down there for the most part for people to dig through. And I feel like we're selling more $5 bags consistently like this week than, we have before. So I think people kind of enjoy the digging down in the basement a little bit. They're enjoying it.
Well, it was a lot of new stuff down there, stuff nobody has seen, because we took everything out. There's not one thing you're going to go down in that basement and see that was there, 2 weeks ago. It's all gone. It's all gone. So everything is new. We gave everything away. What was left was garbage. It really was. Yeah. People take things out of boxes, or they drop stuff and break it, and don't come and tell us. So that's the one thing is, we're always hopping to run and clean up a mess that we see or something, or clothes get pulled off of a rack and on the floor. So little things like that, when people come in, it helps so much when they say, I was down in the basement and I was hanging clothes because everybody just dropped them on the floor. I'm like, wow, thank you so much. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. And a lot of times we'll just say, you know what, take that bag, go. We appreciate it that much. So, if we know that we haven't got to get down there in a couple hours and there might be a mess from something, we'll gift them with a bag from down there. It just helps us tremendously. Our customers, most of them, for the most part, I'd have to say 99.9% of them are amazing. They really, truly are. Mm-hmm. And they keep us going, the one thing is that we are doing up here, we're selling a lot of $10 bags also. But in those $10 bags, a lot of clothing goes, and they might throw in a little knickknack here and there. Mm-hmm. So a lot of these knickknacks are fixing to go downstairs. We're fixing to clear the shelves here and put them downstairs in the $5 bags. They're just not selling up here. A lot of people don't like those little bitty, what some people call them, chotsies, and little, knickknack things, little collectibles. A lot of that stuff doesn't sell. So, but believe it or not, there's a lot of resellers that like those, that put them online. Because I put a lot of little vintage things down there, because it just doesn't fit what I'm doing up here, what the aesthetic I'm trying to get up here. Yeah. I'm trying to make it more, even though we have the boutique on stage, I still like it looking boutiquey down here too. Mm-hmm. And so, I'm always open for ideas. When people come in, tell me what you like, what you don't like. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I might use your idea, I might not, but at least, and I might use it in the future. But there's constant change. We have to have constant change to keep things looking fresh. And it's funny because I can take a piece of furniture, and I've had it for 3 months, and move it, and it'll sell within 30 minutes after I move it. So change is good. Change is good.
No, it absolutely is 100%. Well, and I think people enjoy too, like, it was crazy how many people came in yesterday specifically that were literally like, whoa, I haven't been in here since like May. It looks completely different. Like last time I saw it, the registers were in the front room, and I was like, yeah, she's been doing a lot of changes, but they all loved it. They all had nothing but good things to say. And it's good for everybody all around, I think.
One of the things here in Norman is we have East Side and West Side. And then we have Noble, Lexington, and Purcell, Newcastle. All of those people still come here. But as far as here in Norman and Oklahoma City, goodness, we get lots of people from Oklahoma City. But as far as Norman, our locals, every day I get somebody pass by here and say, I've been wanting to come in here forever, or I've never known this shop was here, or how long have you been open? Every day. And they live right here in Norman. Mm-hmm. And word's getting out on the west side of Norman because we're on the east. Mm-hmm. And so that is one of the things I need to try and start promoting towards the west side of Norman more, so that more people do know about us. And it's funny because once the west side people start finding out about us and they see there is a little boutique, because I think the east side of Norman is just as classy as the west side, but it seems like we get a lot more work done on the west side than we do the east. And I think it's because it's more spread out.
Probably.
Yeah, that's where the mall is. That's where Sam's is. A lot of things. Yeah. However, east side now, and right in front of my shop, We've got flower beds. Not me. The city did it. And they put in water sprinkler systems. They put in little fences around the flower beds on the corners. So there's a lot of stuff going on that the city of Norman is really doing to beautify the east side. And I'm excited about that. I'm really proud of it. It makes me happy and holds my head up because I know that, people from the west side, when they come over here, they're like, oh man, they're really changing the east side. And so people come by over here and they say, you're jumping in my feeds and we don't know what's going on where you're coming from, but we had to come over here. So, and I know where it's coming from. This one right here, Sarah. She's my marketer. So she is the reason. If you don't have a marketer and you trust them, I've had several, and none of them have been hands-on like her. If you ever need a marketer, this is the girl you call. This is the girl you call. I'm not kidding, because she keeps my Facebook page jumping. Not Facebook either, but what all am I on? I don't even know, because I don't do social media much.
Yeah, you're on Facebook, Instagram, and then TikTok, which is actually a video going out today.
Oh.
Do you know the song? Probably, because I know Kiki knows it because she shared it on. Is Beautiful Things by Benson Boone.
Yes.
So
yes.
It's to that song. It's like an edit. So awesome. I think that'll look pretty good. But
yeah, because we got beautiful things.
Lots of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on Thrift Tea Radio, I don't know, we're on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Audible, Samsung, Podbean, and Spotify. And we also have
and we're now on iHeartRadio too.
Oh, so, are we? Oh, awesome. So yeah, iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
Sarah don't know this, but about 3 years ago during COVID, iHeartRadio saved us a bit. They come in and I won a $10,000 advertisement. And it went on for a couple of months. That shows you how far $10,000 goes with iHeartRadio. It was just 2 months.
Yeah.
And it was, about every, I think it was 3 times a day, and it was like Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and then a Sunday morning. So, but yeah, and
that's cool.
But I really, during COVID, that was any little thing you could get to happen. That was awesome. But yeah, that's awesome fun. About iHeartRadio.
Yeah. Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
Fun. Yeah.
So, but somebody had entered us into a contest and we won it. So.
Did you even know that you've been entered in before?
No, they just showed up. They just showed up and told me that I had won, and I was like, "What?" And
so sweet.
Actually, you know what? It might have been one of my girls that turned it in.
Okay.
Might have been, or my son. I don't know. Yeah. Somebody. I really think it was a family member that turned it in, and we won.
Oh, that's
and so exciting. It was exciting. Yes, it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we got a little bit off of that. We've gotten several, social media is the best way to go. It really is. Social media is the way to go. I love radio. I love TV. I love the newspapers. However, I don't even pick those up very much anymore. Yeah. I don't have time. I don't watch TV. I don't listen to the radio in the car, except for I listen to my Christian channel. And I thank God and I meditate on him a moment. And I feel like he gives me a lot of wisdom and a lot of go to work on this. Like, I haven't told Sarah today, but we got some things to do. It's not nothing hard. It's mostly cleaning.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready. Oh, yeah.
Sarah helps me a lot. Where do you find a marketer that comes in and wants to learn the business that much? Where do you find a marketer when you're sick that comes in and takes over? She's got keys to the store. Joni, our other one, bless her heart, she has COPD, and she still helps us. And I guarantee you, if she didn't have COPD, she'd be an ox, and she already is. She does a lot, and you know. And then I have my guys. Those guys are amazing. I don't know what I would do without them. You know, Charles Curtis, when he decides to come in.
Yeah.
You know, we do have those that come in sometimes whenever they want to, and you take them, you know, because it's so hard to get help. And then Earl, our security guard, I don't know what I'd do without him either, you know, because he does more than security. He's a people person, you know. He's a good guy. Everybody I have right now in this shop that works in this shop are trustworthy. They're hard workers. I can leave and I know I'm in good hands. They don't badmouth the shop. They don't badmouth me. They don't badmouth anybody. You know, I tell them, you know, just keep your guard up and, you know, just always take care of everyone. And that's what they do.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the biggest message, I mean, that you can convey here from anyone. It's just like, whether you think you can or not, like, you can help in any little way possible.
Yes.
You know, whether it's volunteering for an hour or, you know, buying a snack for, you know, the homeless person that you see on the street, or whatever that may be. Everyone can offer a little bit of something, you know, even during those tight times, because trust us, we feel it too, but there's always a little something that you can do, and it really does make a big impact in people's lives. It really does.
Yeah. One of the things Sarah's brought to the table is keeping our exposure out there. She's got our exposure out there, and more people are seeing us. And believe it or not, the numbers are up. And summertime always worries me. I haven't been worried this summer. This summer has been actually like my good months, and which is odd. So I'm hoping my good months coming up are going to be great months, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm just happy that God put her in my pathway, and it's just been quite a blessing. One day we'll have a big surprise for everybody. A few people kind of, you know we've hinted a little, but you know, Sarah's a big blessing to this place. So one of the things that my husband had mentioned to me, he said, Liz, do you ever say like and subscribe? And I said, I don't. And he said, every podcast I ever see, they always say, hit that like button, subscribe down below, like and subscribe. If we get big, there'll be gifts going out. If we get big, there'll be gifts. I promise you there'll be gifts going out. Yeah. And I'm excited about that. And, who knows? If you comment and you like and subscribe, you share us, you tell everybody about us, that makes our community grow. It makes it grow, and we will have some gifts to give away. I own a thrift store. My goodness. We're going to have some good gifts to give away.
Oh, yeah.
And they won't be no cheapies. We'll give boxes of really good stuff. So, like and subscribe. Share it. Tell everybody about it. Yep. And Jimmy, this is for you. Thank you for mentioning like and subscribe and share and comment.
Yes.
All that.
Thank you, Jimmy.
All of that. Watch it all the way through. If you don't have time to watch it all the way through, lay your phone down for 15 minutes. Come back to it. You can do away with your phone for 15 minutes. Come back to it, and then you can shut it off.
Yep.
But anyway, we thank you very much. Again, have a blessed day. And I'm Liz.
And I'm Sarah.
And we truly, truly, from our hearts, want you to have a blessed day.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye.